A young man approached his mentor and said, "I want to write a book. What should I do?" The wise man asked him, "Why do you want to write a book?" And the young man replied, "I want to make money." And his mentor looked far away and then looked at him back and said, "Well, you can make money as an author, but if this is your only motivation, then maybe this is not for you." Our motivation should be more than just money, because tough times will come in the process and we need something that will get us through, and money will not be able to do that. So this reason and other reasons must be rectified and replaced. So in this video, let me share with you 2 not so good reasons and 2 bad reasons. So the first not so good reason is this: to become famous only. This is what I call the multitude motivation. And there's nothing wrong about having this. But there are some people who want to become an author because they heard about best-selling authors with huge following, and they have multitude of fans wherever they go. And there's nothing bad about this. There's nothing bad about becoming a best-selling author. There's nothing bad about having huge following. There's nothing bad about multitude of fans. But if becoming famous is your only reason, then maybe something's wrong. And even if, for some reasons, for some circumstances, that you get famous, you get popular, but if your heart and character is not in the right place, that fame may not be able to pull you up, but instead it will put you down. The second not so good reason is this: to become wealthy only. So here now is the money motivation. Now, again, this is somewhat related to the first not so good reason, right? The multitude motivation. And when you have a huge following, or when you have a multitude of fans, then most likely you have more chances of having more sales. You get to be able to have them buy your book, and so you can earn more income. And again, there's nothing wrong about money. There's nothing wrong about income. But if that is your only motivation, that could be shallow and short-lived. So you don't want to have that. You want something that lasts. You don't want to bank on something that is shallow and short-lived. So those are the 2 not so good reasons. Now let's talk about the bad reasons. Number 1 bad reason is this: to spread fake news or false information. Now this applies to authors and writers in different media, like journalists, bloggers, etc. There are people who use their skill in writing to spread false information. They write so well and they craft so good stories that you could almost believe them, when in fact what they're sharing is not true. So you gotta be careful. So if you just want to spread fake news or false information, please don't do it. It's not worth it. You will not only destroy others, but you will destroy yourself. Now, the second bad reason is this: to propagate misleading propaganda. It's so sad because we see this happening. And these two bad reasons are sometimes related to the two not so good reasons we mentioned earlier. Some people take the bait because they're chasing, right? They're chasing wealth and fame. But again, it's not going to be worth it. So don't even attempt to support an evil cause. Don't even attempt to propagate misleading propaganda. So if you try to mislead people to a dark pit, you are the first one who falls into it. Well, in fact, you are misleading them because you are already misled. You have fallen into that dark pit already. So you have to stay on guard. So be alert. The enemy is lurking, looking for ways to lure you. So you have to look away. We have to look away from the wrong reasons to the right reasons. And start focusing on these ones, on the good ones, on the right ones. Because with the right reasons, we will flourish. It may take time, but it will happen. So let's start focusing on the good and right reasons. And the beautiful thing is this: if you go for the right reasons, oftentimes it comes with side results, and that could include money and fame. In this case, if you are on the right track, on the right reasons, having the right foundations, wealth and fame will not eat you or poison you because your heart is in the right place. Rather, you will even use this money and fame to further your good cause for the greater good. You gotta aim for that. And let's talk more about the good and right reasons in the next video. Thank you for watching. Did you like this video? Please share it to your friends and don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel.